What is up, guys? It's Jay with GearWinds here once again with another tiny watch slot, another 5-pounder. Today I am rocking a vintage Roman numeral Seiko quartz with a stainless steel band, looking pretty nice. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. Start getting into it. Okay. All right, let's get a close up there. All right, let's check it out. So we're hoping that this lot is better than the last one. The story with these lots that are these smaller ones, they're both coming from the same place. These are both from Connecticut. So they're both from Connecticut. I guess the question is, do we have good stuff in the Connecticut area? We're finding out here with the two last lots. So, all right, we have a CC Nick currently working. Dates, quartz movement. Looks decent. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, this is a nice one. Look at that. Vintage Casio. It's like a combination of a sport gym style watch. So this one's pretty cool. It's all intact, just needs some cleaning. This is a Casio 358. All right, moving on. We got a VTech for the kids. Then we have the Genevas. Okay. All right, here's a huge watch. What is this? The band is pretty cool, but it's made in China, unfortunately. They make some pretty decent watches. It's the value of these China watches is just not there. All right, let's see over here in the far corner. What do we have here? We have a watch called First Transit. Where's this from? Okay, it says USA. It's a USA watch company. Okay, moving on. Just grabbing from the corner back here. Okay, we have a Timex, as always. We always have a Timex. All right, let's see what this is. Boom, beautiful right there. Look at that. A Seiko gold tone vintage with a black dial, date presidential style. Nice. This was in pretty good shape. All right, we're gonna leave that one for the end because that one looked kind of cool. All right, we got just a lady's bracelet. Looks like trash. All right, moving on here. Okay, we have a Guess Indiglo vintage two-tone. Okay, it's intact. Okay, my guess on this Guess watch is about $40. But I could be wrong. So, all right, let's move on here. We have a Gitano stainless steel bracelet. All right, and next we have this Chinese watch. All right, let's move on here. We got a band, a Fitbit style thing there. This looks like a Apple Watch, but no, it's not. It's called iTouch Air. Some sort of tracker. Okay, next we have this is a cool one. Ladies Casio, but it's in like really good shape. Also note this band. Look at this leather, it's like a leather band. Like a dark brown. This is in really good shape. I actually really like this watch. It's a lady's watch. Nice, okay. We appreciate Seikos, we appreciate Casios. And then here we have a vintage Pulsar with an alarm. Vintage Pulsar. All right, moving on. Now, there is a really cool Casio that I want to show you guys here. I know it's likely not worth too much, but it just looks cool. All right, so here we have a Q&Q quartz, water resistant. Q&Q quartz. Looks like a ceramic band. All right, next up. Okay, we have an Eddie Bauer. These are more modern, since Eddie Bauer, I don't know how long it's been around. I don't think these guys have been around too long. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's still a nice watches. We got a Pulsar bracelet. All right, let's see here what we have here. All right, another Timex, sort of a tank style, interesting shape watch. Okay, let's see one of these here. Let me see this. Okay, we got Chinese watch. Let's check out this Casio. Boom. Look at that. World Time Illuminator on a 10-year battery. 5 alarms. This is in really good shape. My guess on this one is that it's $100, hopefully. Might be less. Again, guys, just some updates to the channel. I've removed the music at the request of some of the viewers. So I've removed the music to help make things a better experience for you guys. And then another thing I want to mention is, I am by no means an expert in watches. I'm learning along with you guys the different brands, the different styles, the different movements. So don't take my word as if it was coming from an expert. So, we're here, we're learning together. We have a passion for watches, and I hope you guys enjoy the content that I provide here. This watch, I'm not sure. It's called Jacqueline Smith. Okay, moving on. Let's see this piece right here. This piece looked interesting. This is a Lauren. Check that out. It looks very cool. It's very thin, 18 karat gold electroplated. How do you say this? This is a Lorraine. It's pretty cool. It's got 2 crowns. Interesting. And then check out the band. Not a brand that I'm familiar with, so I will be looking into the pricing there. All right, next up, we have a CT Transit. Okay, up next, we just have a band here, 2-tone, looks very shiny. This is a LeBaron. Have not had much luck with the LeBarons being worth much or being in high demand, but yeah, it's got a made in China sticker back here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it feels great. It feels nice and heavy, and it looks very nice as well. I just haven't had any luck personally with these LeBaron watches. All right, next up, let's pull this heavy one here. What is this? Okay, this is an Armatron. It's got a heavy feel to it. Armatron watches. Likely, you're looking at $30 there. Stainless steel. All right, next up, pull this small one back here. Caraville. This is Timex. Yeah, this is Timex, I believe, by Timex. All right, next up we have a very cool Christmas themed watch. Japan movement. I mean, the leather is super cool. Look at that. The band here. It's like a green and black. It just complements this watch very well. That's a pretty cool watch. Not worth much, but very cool. All right, next up we have a Timex Expedition. Missing the band, needs a battery as well. Okay, next up we have a Armatron Diamond. This is interesting. Look, these diamonds are pretty cool actually. Okay, this is a base metal bezel with a stainless steel back. The band is gold, but it's from China. Looks decent for a vintage. All right, next up, we have this super cool Timex. Also a vintage. I believe the last time I checked, these were going for around, I could probably get like $100 out of it, maybe 60, 70. I mean, the band's here. Would have to pop a battery in, make sure that works. Very cool. All right. Here we have a relic. Okay, and last but not least, we have this box here, which contains a Skagen. Let's see if we can open it. Okay, looks like we can't open it, huh? Why is it? There we go. Just pop it right open. That's the last watch I have for you guys. This looks like a Skagen ladies watch. It's pretty thin. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe.